Never before has the hunger for story sharing been so strong. Sure, our history, our culture, our evolution has been propelled by storytelling from generation to generation, but something is different today. Our global village is now flat and hyper-connected. These connections are actually stories that are shared in nanoseconds from one side of the planet to the other. But like all great stories, they originate at a local level, face to face.
Sun shining bright, not a cloud inside. All around I hear the sound of kids laughing and running by. I smile with my head to the sky. I see birds flying, soaring, diving.
Atlantic Canada has a story so deep, so rich, that it engages the ears and hearts of all who hear. Our innovators, entrepreneurs, artists, engineers, and scientists are making dents. They're creating future stories today that will shape the legends of tomorrow. The world is ready to hear our stories. It is now time to share them with each other and then amplify them to the globe. As we stand here face to face in Atlantic Canada, absorb the epic stories of those around you and share your own with power. You were born to this earth as a storyteller, you learn to be a story amplifier, and your stories create the legend.
What I've learned about storytelling is that it is very important in all types of businesses. In our particular business, we hear people's stories on a daily basis. They come in and they tell us their stories. We've got to show them empathy. We've got to learn how to process their stories, and they have got to leave our offices knowing that we will be seeking innovative and creative solutions to their particular problems.
What I know is that stories were always there. What I'm seeing here today and yesterday is how important storytelling is in the entrepreneurial world. We all have a story, and all entrepreneurs are very interested in what's your story and how does it impact your community and what you're doing in your little world, wherever you're from.
So it's been great, and it's a real inspiration to hear the stories and then to start to think about, okay, what story am I going to tell about my business, and how am I going to impart that to my staff, how am I going to impart that to my customers, so they really get a better understanding of where we're all going, and we can implement that much more effectively and then get better results.
I grew up with a great storyteller myself. My father is a natural salesperson, and you use it every day. You tell stories to lead, you tell stories to sell and motivate, and it's a great skill to build on.
Green grass, the sun is shining at last, too good to pass. I was so fast, come to where the sunshine is, you'll find me there. Come to where the sunshine is.
The face-to-face conference is a gathering of legends. If you don't look at the person beside you and realize that they have a story of global relevance, then you are mistaken. It is the responsibility of the Atlantic Canadian business community to tell each other's stories. It is a powerful force that will open the ears and eyes of the rest of the planet.
Basically, I think I'm an engineer, and so I usually try to be very reserved and focused and monotone. So my commitment is actually being more animated and being more passionate about what I'm talking about and using stories every day. I think we have a story to tell and to be part of, and that's where we're going.
Well, it's a recommitment as far as I'm concerned, not a commitment, because storytelling is something that has always been a part of my life. I learned stories when I was a child. I told stories to my children. I'm now telling stories to my grandchild, and I tell stories daily in my line of work. We call them war stories. You know, you will hear what I do later, but with the younger professionals coming up in my business often come in to listen to the stories, because when a story is told, knowledge is imparted and a lesson is learned. And opportunities to do something better are always created by telling a story.
Well, I'm extremely committed to telling stories after seeing or hearing all the inspiring stories today. You know, Chad, Bernadette, all these people have been really fantastic. In addition to the formal presentations, I am a very visual person and I see lots of stories in the path of my head, but I'm not very good at getting that story out to everybody, you know, customers and staff. So I am super committed now to either using my own stories to get it out there, but also leveraging our staff and get them to tell the stories.
Well, my commitment is going to be in my companies. I'm going to, I tell my story, but I want to hear my staff's story. And they are a big part of our success. And I want to hear it and listen to their story and how I incorporate that into making our company even more special than it is.
Stories are the glue that bind progress together. Listen, share, and amplify.